What style should you actually be tattooing? Is there a style that's going to boost your business, earn you more money, get you recognised more? There's endless options, isn't there? And it's a big problem for a lot of tattoo artists that don't know the answer. So how do you find that answer out? Well, I think it's pretty simple. Boom, that time again. So, we've got a load of lessons to be doing. Now obviously this isn't to tattoo a person, but the setup is very, very similar. We still wrap everything, we wrap as machines, you know the score. Just bear with me. Same as usual, I just use this wrap on everything. But you should almost get to the point where everything, you could almost do it with your eyes shut, I dare to say. In fact, I reckon in future at some point, as long as everything's like within arm's reach, I should be able to set up a workstation literally blindfolded, because obviously I've been tattooing for over a decade. I've done fucking hundreds and hundreds, I dare say thousands, with all retakes, setting up, stripping down, of lessons. So whether it's for a tattoo or to practice on the mats, the setup's very similar. Anybody on my course, we go through all the setups, breaking it down, setting it all up, and etc. But it should become second nature, and it's because of the repetition, isn't it? So once you're doing the same thing again and again and again, you get really good at it. You don't think about it. Like I say, second nature. And I've been getting loads of people message saying, because on my courses and on quite a few videos, I preach, you need to focus on a niche. You need to pick a style, exact same principle. If you're doing the same thing over and over, you get really, really fucking good at it. So this video, I wanted to talk about that. First of all, I think we need to start with, is it important to actually tattoo a style? Or should you just do anything? And simple answer is yes. You need to have a niche. And a lot of people, I know so many artists that will do anything that walks in the door with the mentality, the attitude, the thought process that they think, if I do anything, then I've got a lot more potential customers coming in, haven't I? And in essence, obviously that's true in some ways, but, and I've used this example so many times, you're not just a backstreet artist doing all cheap, shitty walking tattoos and just pointless shit. You're an actual serious artist. You're wanting the big pieces, you're wanting to earn the big money. And you're good at your job, more importantly. So let's say you fit all them categories. So somebody's been wanting the teeth done for years. They've been saving up in the little money jar. They've finally filled the jar. They've got enough. Thousands of pounds it's going to cost. They've been saving. The teeth are shit. Now they're stood out in between two dentists. One of them is just a generic dentist that does all your NHS patients. If you want braces, they'll do them. Fillings, they'll do them. Teeth pulled out, just a general checkup. They do everything and anything. And they do teeth whitening, which is what you're wanting. The next dentist says, we specialise in teeth whitening. That is what we do. Who do you go to? Well, if you're serious about it and you've saved up and you want the best job for your money, you're going to go to the one that specialises in the thing that you're wanting. Even if that shop was dearer, you would still choose it because of the importance behind it and the fact that because they specialise in it, automatically you're going to assume you're going to get a better standard of service. That's how marketing works, that's how brain works, that's what people are led to believe. Just organically, you don't have to do anything to cause that. It's just how human beings think. So you actually get more customers specialising because it eliminates your competition. If everybody just did everything, then you're automatically competing with every other shop. Whereas if you just specialise in, as an example, black and grey portraits, you're only competing with the other shops that specialise in black and grey portraits. Everybody else don't get a look in. So that's the importance of specialising, but what style do you actually specialise in? And this can be an hard choice because when you start, I used to do traditional work. I did colour. I did black and grey. I've done full sleeves in bright, vibrant colours, underwater scenes, fucking all your koi carp, your Japanese style stuff. I've done horror theme. I've done all your filigree. I've done fine line. I've never done tribal, that had gone out, that had phased out. And I've never done all these new styles that we're starting to see that I'm doing all the videos about. But the most common ones over the past decade, early on in my career, I tried them. I'd done them, I'd enjoyed some, I didn't enjoy others. So what made me think, right, I want to do black and grey realism? And I think you need to ask yourself these questions, because the answers almost choose the path for you. Which style do you enjoy? You have got to enjoy your work. Not just because I'm a believer in, right, well, I want to turn up to work and enjoy what I'm doing. Because I'll be honest, if I were getting paid good money, if I didn't particularly enjoy style, I won't be that bothered. But it helps. So if you enjoy what you're doing, you will put more passion into it. You'll be excited to go to work. So not necessarily just about the money, your work is actually going to improve because you want to do it. If you are good at that style, you enjoy it and you're good at it, guess what? We're starting to go towards a winner here, aren't we? I'll give you an example. I could be amazing at tattooing a dog shit. Extreme example, maybe. But how many people are going to want that? Which is the third question. Is there demand for what you like doing and what you're good at doing? Do people want that? If the answer's no to any of them, don't pick that as your niche. So you might be a colour portrait artist. You enjoy colour portraits, you are good at colour portraits, and there is a need for colour portraits. Good niche to be in. You like tattooing dog shit. You're great at tattooing dog shit. Nobody wants dog shit. Rubbish niche. See how it works? So like in my instance, I enjoyed black and grey. I was good at black and grey. People wanted black and grey. Amazing. I had all the success. Don't pick the dog shit option because nobody would want that. And there's people out there that they pick a niche that they really enjoy doing, but they're bad at and loads of people want. It's got to tick all three boxes. It's pointless doing something that you enjoy but you're not really good at, opposed to all the beliefs. It doesn't matter about the income, it doesn't matter about this, it's what you enjoy. That's what work's about. Shut up, that is not going to pay the bills. Yeah? We've got to think logically. We've got a business to run, we need the customers and we want that income. That's why we weren't self-employed. Nobody set up their own business or become self-employed to be flat broke and no customers. That is stupid. Absolute idiots to even advise it. Do what you enjoy. All right, but if nobody's wanting it and I'm shit at it, is that any good still? It's silly. Let me know in comments if you like tattooing shit or are good at tattooing dog shit or you want a dog shit tattoo. Hopefully nobody comments. You've got to be good at what you're doing. You've got to enjoy what you're doing because you'll be more passionate about it and there's got to be a need for it. But if you agree with that, let me know in comments. And like I say, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can take away what I've said, implement it and progress in your career. Thanks again as always, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.